Start the recording. So excited to see the two of you. We've been out of our rhythm of the twice a week because we just concluded your 12 weeks in the Progress for Life adventure last week. And so I'm excited to be able to just kind of circle back with you guys and see kind of how it's been. And then you've had a minute to just sort of let some of it sink in, and would love to hear more like what you think you got out of this whole process and any changes you've noticed or things you've learned for yourself. So who would like to go first?
Sure.
Nicole, yay.
Well, this is going to sound very dramatic, but I think you saved my life.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So it has been the most difficult 8 weeks, but I have come out on the other side a completely different person. My maps are around me all the time. They just remind me it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. And just to keep going. And I wake up in the morning and I actually love myself. It is the weirdest thing. I have never done that in 35 years of my life. Wow. Yes. It's almost difficult to comprehend how I have come out of this. Amazing. Seriously.
It really is amazing. I'm kind of blown away by that. It's been such an honor and delight to watch you kind of come more into full colors. Like what I think of it, you really started to believe more in yourself and be loving and kind and take steps to be who it is that you really want to be and give what it is that you want to give in the world. And I think we get into habits that a lot of us learn early on of just being very self-critical and being really, really hard on ourselves, which I think comes from clever brains sort of attempts to protect us, but then that actually undermines us being in the world and doing what it is that we want to do. So it's been amazing just to see kind of come forward. And I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm really, really just thrilled for you.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, we've been, working on like getting a job and stuff, and that also hasn't worked out. And today, or actually Monday, it occurred to me that it hasn't worked out for a reason. And I've redirected my business. That's there's plans in motion.
Yeah, so exciting.
So yeah, a few more days and I think I have something that's truly me that I'm going to give a go, which is also just unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you want to share any more about that? About what you're looking at?
Yeah. So it's got to do with I don't like the word coaching, but I guess it's kind of coaching. But it's more along the lines of, create like no other, and to build a course around that where people can have a safe space to create like shitty art and just create things where it's, where it doesn't matter if you do things wrong or you take a month to do it, but you do it, So I'm building something around that.
Yay! Wow, so good. Because this is something that we have talked about and you've shared about again and again, this concept of creating like no other and being able to give, I think, to others what you wanted to give to yourself, and that permission just to be exactly who you are and make art for the sake of making art and making shitty art, which was something that came up in an earlier conversation, and just giving yourself permission to be exactly where you're at and do whatever it is that you really want to do and have that be enough and be excited about that and really just kind of own it and find the beauty in it. And I think so many people will connect to that and are looking for that, and for just somebody to encourage them and give them the permission to just go ahead and do it because it's an enjoyable thing to do and because this is your life and why not? So I think that's really exciting.
And it's also going to prove the whole it's okay where you are. It's
Yeah.
You can start exactly where you are, because I'm still broke, but I'm going to build this business with my few $100 that I made tonight. But you know, it was such a foreign concept to me. It's okay where you are. You don't need anything else. And I've obviously realized that you don't need anything else. All you need is the courage and love for yourself, and you can do it.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hope.
So excited. Yes. This is progress. This is amazing. Yeah. It's interesting how just shifting the way that we regard ourselves, the way that we treat ourselves, the way that we look at what it is that we're here to do. When that comes from a place of love rather than fear, then it's a total game changer. And so, oh, I'm so excited for you. You gotta keep us posted and let us know how they're unfolding because I'm so curious to see how this. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I don't even know what to say about it. Congratulations! Very,
Thanks.
very cool. Fantastic. Okay, I love it. Okay, Karen, let's hear about you and what all this has all been for you in this whole process.
Well, initially, as I mentioned before, I started out thinking we would work on debt reduction, and we then shifted the focus to the startup of my new business, and with the idea that once that becomes successful, then I'll be able to focus on debt reduction. So these past 12 weeks have been about building a foundation, more, not so much in the business, but more so in me, about who I am, so that I can build a foundation for the business. And I've learned a lot from Amy just as a how to do a startup business, and a lot of things on just connecting with my tribe and marketing and things like that related to starting the business. But I think the main thing is the confidence to do the business, like Nicole is saying, like who you are, start where you are, and offer all that you can at that time, and it will grow. So I wanted to share. I think I mentioned, Amy, that I am now at a point of giving notice at my part-time job. So I did that yesterday, so I can begin this full time on my business, and I feel like that was the perfect graduation present, if you will, from the class. Like it wasn't anything I planned as far as, oh, I'm done with the course, I'm gonna do my notice. It just all fell right into place, and I feel like that's how things are going. Every opportunity comes along at just the right time. Even things that cancel and get rescheduled all seem to fit in perfectly to what needs to happen when it needs to happen. And so I'm learning to be confident in so much more, and really be authentic and be who I am, and not try to be other people and do things the way other people would do them, but to really research who I am and what I can offer the best of me to my clients. That's fun, and it's been an amazing transformation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, because it really, I mean, it is, okay, yes, a few things I want to say. But I feel like this is why I call it an adventure, because we start in one place with the best information that we have at the time, thinking, okay, for me to solve this thing that I want to solve, or for me to get where I want to go, this is where I'm going to, put my attention. And that may or may not be true. Or it may be, in this case, the debt reduction, that is part of it. But at more the core of it, it's you believing in yourself and, being kind and supportive of yourself as you are building this business, as you're finding your tribe, as you're serving your people. and just really seeing what's possible for you, that you can do this and you can really provide a lot of value to people and have the business that you want. And so it's so cool to hear you talking about how it feels like things are just kind of lining up and they're, you know, coming into place and it's just turning out. And to me, that's sustainable momentum, where you are on your own side, you're taking care of yourself, you're doing the things, you're taking your next right steps. And there's this sense of things turning out and of it going well. And, you know, kind of what I think of like the universe being on your side, because you're coming from love.
Yes. And I also want to add that as you know, Amy, there were some next right steps that I haven't taken yet. I haven't gotten to yet. A lot of great information that you shared with me during this time, that now that I will have more time in my week to really take those things forward and give them the attention that they definitely need. So I would just say that so this isn't the end for me, I guess, of what I've learned and what I've been able to do. It's not like, okay, that's over. It was great. I got some good stuff. No, it's like continuing. And as you said, the things that you have taught us are to carry through continuously forever. That's the idea, just to be a new person.
Yeah. I mean, your relationship with yourself is here to stay.
Right.
You know, it's been here since the beginning. So I think the more that we learn to be good to ourselves, to really love and care for ourselves in the context of whatever it is that we're doing, and in particular when there's something that we're wanting to create or build or give in the world. But yeah, I mean, it's a day in, day out kind of thing. And so absolutely one of the components of the 12 weeks is receiving session notes. And now I've added in recordings for those explorers that come in. And really, I want to be able to give you that and for you to have kind of a what's the word? Like just something that's a culmination of everything that we've discussed and different ideas and things to come back to. Because it's not like, you know, when we're having a session and I just, you know, we talk about one thing, and it's not like, oh, okay, cool, then that's just sticks in your head and you're good to go. It's being able to come back to things again and again and really practice this, because it is a practice and it is something that we get to do on a daily basis. So having those notes to be able to go back to and, you know, different recommendations or suggestions to try out, I think is really key. And you have that to keep referencing back to. And in my own experience, I find that as I grow, and I come back to, you know, things that have been suggested to me or sessions that I've done with mentors, I hear things differently that I didn't hear before. And so, yeah, just having something that is tailored for you and that you can carry forward and reference back to, and also being part of the community. That's another iteration that's come since we began this. Now we have a private Slack community where you can stay in touch with me, where you can connect with each other, where you can be sharing resources and inspiration and cool things you've found, to be able to, you know, just find support within the community and even strengthen that as an extension of what we've done together. So really excited about that.
It is very exciting. You've done a lot of work creating this amazing program.
Thank you.
You just continue to improve it.
Yeah, we're literally just getting started.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's exciting to see kind of how it unfolds. And, you know, I didn't know that I was going to be doing this. And I think of, you know, a year ago, what I was up to and just trying to build Mapper Progress and get a functional site up and selling maps, that it really has started to become clear that all of these things that I've been working with myself for years now, and just experimenting and trying and practicing and figuring out how do I care for myself and have the kind of life that I really want. To be able to share that with you guys has been amazing and a privilege. And so it's just, I don't know, I can't even get over it, like how much I love it and how wonderful it is to get to be with you and witness you just growing and taking those next right steps and just shifting your whole relationship to yourself. Yeah, it's one thing to talk about it, and I think it's another thing to actually get in there and start to experience that, and then, you know, see how your days, your whole experience of your life starts to change when you change the way that you love yourself. It's the best. I love it. And I love that you have been able to get these things out of it and, have that experience too. And that is something that I'm seeing in common with the other women that are doing this as well. And I think Liz would speak to that if she was here, that she's had, just a total transformation in how she sees herself and therefore how she sees the world. And not only does it affect you guys, but it affects the people around you and your family and the tribe that you will serve, and has this whole kind of amazing ripple effect. So yeah.
I can't wait for the ripple.
Yes. Well, and it's like, here we are experiencing the ripples, for this is how it's come through for me. And I have absolute confidence that it's going to come through for you guys in a similar way, where you're just taking your experience, your struggle, your challenges, and composting it with love and next right steps and experimentation and curiosity and creativity. And then you end up with something that can really help a lot of people and be something that's enjoyable, and you get to bring light into places that were dark. So yeah, it's coming. You just keep showing up and it'll happen.
Nicole, do you have a website for your new business?
Not yet.
Okay, well, be sure to post it on Slack when you do.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
Yes. Love for you both to keep sharing all the tiny victories that happen on a daily basis and cool things that you find out. And I just, you all are such like a wonderful group of women. Then I just feel so blessed to get to work with you. And so I'm excited for you all to just know each other even more, because I think you all will have so much in common and do, and are just wonderful bright lights. So yay! So much, yay! Just excited. So excellent. Well, I hope that you'll come back, and by all means on Wednesdays, where I'm going to be. 4:30 Pacific. Nicole, that's a late night for you. I realize that is probably not very likely. But you're certainly welcome to ask questions and things like that, certainly in the Slack community, and things that I could speak to in the parties, and you could, catch a replay, something like that. And Karen, please, by all means, come by and let me know how things are going on a weekly basis. It would be great to just hear how things unfold.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, my dears. Well, hopefully I will catch up with Liz soon and hear from her. But thank you so much for making the time to be here. And it is not goodbye. Oh, and one more thing. Let me know what map it is that you want, because as part of this 12-week thing, my gift to you, your sort of graduation present, is a map of your choosing. Any design that you want, any form that you want. I would encourage you to get a canvas, because why not? But it just depends on whatever your goal is and what map you think would best support you in that. And then you just let me know, and I will get that printed and shipped out to you.
Woohoo! That's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
Of course, my pleasure. All right, my dears. Well, we will be in touch soon then.
Okay, please seeing you.
Thanks,
Bye,
Amy.
See your face. Okay. Bye, dears.
Bye.
Bye.